Namaste. This is Dr. Bhavna Diora. Today we are going to talk about gut access pathways. What if I told you that your stubborn acne, constant anxiety, fatigue, hormonal imbalance, maybe low immunity all have single root cause, and that's your gut health. So gut is not only for digestion, it is much more than that. It's a command center जो आपके स्किन, ब्रेन, लिवर, हॉर्मोन्स, इम्यूनिटी सबको लिंक करता है. So normally we often think that gut is a food processor, but it is much more than that. Science call it the hub of gut organ axis, and Ayurveda कहता है अग्नि, your koshtha. The digestive fire that fuels the whole body is your Agni, which is there in the Koshtha. The healthy gut keeps everything balanced. The imbalanced gut is the root cause of silent inflammation, fatigue, some chaos happening in your body. Today, let's see 5 key root causes connections. That's gut skin, gut brain, gut liver, gut hormone, and gut immune axis pathways. Number 1, gut skin axis. Now, skin issues like acne, eczema, psoriasis, pigmentation, chronic dryness, that is something which does not need only outer applications, that will not be taken care of by the outer facials or some local application, but real culprit hides inside your gut. That's gut dysbiosis, overgrowth of bad bacterial lining, having the low agni, that is your digestive fire, that can spark systemic inflammation, and that goes into the situation of leaky gut. And this leaky gut would send the toxins straight to your skin via blood flow. In Ayurveda, we say that weak Agni creates the armor, toxins, which leads to the Rakta Dhatu impurity, and visibly we see the flare-ups, inflammation on the skin. So research also confirms that improving the gut health can reduces acne by 30 to 50%. Your skin is not just the skin, it's a mirror of your gut. Now let's move forward to gut brain axis. What is it exactly? So there is a bi-directional communication which happens non-stop via vagus nerve between brain and gut. So 90% of the serotonin production, it happens in the gut, not in your brain. And that's where the vagus, which drives the parasympathetic nervous system, comes in picture. And we need the parasympathetic nervous system activated, which is our rest and digest mode, rather than being in a sympathetic nervous mode, which is the fight or flight mode. When your body and mind is at rest, you are going to allow the body to heal better. So again, poor gut health would disrupt this pathway. Inflammation would cross the blood-brain barrier, and that will cause brain fog, anxiety, depression-like symptoms, poor focus, and also fatigue. Modern research also links that lower serotonin from gut can imbalance the mood disorders, and also it can lead to very serious conditions like depression or something where the gut becomes totally imbalanced when we talk about gut brain axis. So let's understand now in terms of Ayurveda, where vata aggravation is very significant cause for the disruption in gut brain axis. So vata aggravation is affecting the majja dhatu here, that is your nervous tissue. And when you fix your gut with good pre-probiotics, with the good food, you are going to see that you are going to have good mental clarity. It comes back with your good energy levels. So this is why when we say gut feelings, they are real. Now let's move forward towards the third axis, which is gut liver axis. Now we take liver very lightly. We think that okay, it's another organ, but no, liver health is very important when it comes to the sugar levels, diabetic patients, non-fatty alcoholic liver or liver cirrhosis, or any kind of autoimmune conditions. We need to make sure that your liver is taken care of, and it relies on a gut where you have a clean gut, which connects with the liver via portal vein. So when there is a leaky gut, it is going to get flooded with the endotoxins, which gets overloaded in the liver, and that can cause the fatty liver, that can cause the cirrhosis in future. So if you take care of your gut liver axis pathway, you are going to be better with the feeling of sluggishness or metabolic issues, or maybe there is a kind of a condition where there is a high uric acid or your sugar levels go on a higher side. So this is very, very important, that gut liver crosstalk is important for hormone backups and also for your skin, which Ayurveda describes that when you have ama toxins in yakruta, that's your liver, it will slow down the pitta metabolism. And there is a evidence where NFLD, which is non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, that the studies shows that gut healing reverse liver fat by balancing the microbiomes, by having the clean food and some herbs which can stimulate the liver activity. So important point is to understand and take care of your gut liver axis always to have optimum health. Now let's move forward to the next axis, which is gut hormone axis. Now hormone imbalances like in PCOS, thyroid imbalances, menopause issues, or estrogen dominance, infertility, maybe insulin resistance, these are all imbalances which happens because of the gut estrogen shutting role, which happens with the estrobolome, which is a kind of a pathway which happens in the gut. Again, when we talk about the imbalances of the hormones, we are taking care of the thyroid hormone, insulin hormone, when we are taking care of the gut via clean eating with some prebiotics, probiotics, and also taking the therapeutic nutrients which are required to balance the hormones. So it's very, very important to understand that your hormones are taken care of well when you are nourishing your body with good nutrients and also with the anti-inflammatory antioxidants. So preservation of your gut improves the insulin sensitivity. It makes your PCOS also better. Now, Ayurveda perspective, when we talk about Agni, again, there is a failure of digestive fire here which can imbalance all the nourishment which happens in the dhatu, tissue layers, and that can give you hormonal disbalance. And there you have to somewhere heal the gut, take care of your digestion, and that will bring the good homeostasis. That's the good pathway clearance which happens in the body, and that can give you a good hormone balance. Moving forward to the next pathway, that's gut immune axis. Now, our 70-80% of the immunity lives in the gut. Yes. Now, gut imbalance would be the root cause. If someone is having any kind of issues of allergies, autoimmune issues, skin or liver issues, or maybe there is a frequent infections, be it a vaginal infection, urine infection, gut indigestion, or any kind of skin infection, you need to take care of your gut. And that's where Ayurveda calls it that weak immunities because of the low ojas, and which happens due to the again and again ama or toxins overload and weak Agni, that's your digestive fire. So again, when you have to address the immunity, make sure that you are having a good digestive fire, you are eating clean, and you are also digesting and absorbing these nutrients, making the system stronger so that you are going to have this good immunity naturally rather than taking any antibiotics for your infections. So to summarize further, understand one point. Your gut imbalance is often a root cause behind everything. Inflammation, endotoxins gets built up, nutrient malabsorptions, and whatever one by one the symptoms come, that is because of the root cause of gut imbalance. Again, let's understand simple things. Acne is related to the gut skin axis. Anxiety related to the brain gut axis. Fatigue related to gut liver axis. PCOS related to the gut hormone axis, and frequent infections related to the gut immune axis. So it's systemic and interrelated, not isolated. So now let's move forward that how practically we can fix this. So number one, by default, work on your Agni. Warm meals with easily digestible ingredient, some spices along with it, which can be ginger, cumin, that can help you to have good Agni digestive fire. Avoid cold raw foods frequently because that's going to definitely disrupt the digestive fire. Again, next point would be on the irritants. You have to make sure that your gut is not getting irritated with the sugars. So cut down on the sugars, cut down on your processed junk. Sometimes if you are taking it once in a while when your Agni is good, it's fine, but make sure that you are also cutting down your gluten and dairy if you are sensitive to it. And also feed your microbiomes with the good pre and probiotics like curd, yogurt, kefir, maybe fiber-rich vegetables, isabgol, and also some other methi fibers. And these are good prebiotics to feed the microbiomes of your gut. Again, one important point here for the gut health would be seasonal fasting, which plays an important role in reducing the inflammation and improving the gut health. So if your body is interconnected, it's kind of a web, and gut is at the core. Treat the symptoms superficially? No. Treat the symptoms systematically, and the symptoms become lesser. The strengthening of the systems become better, and your body will get healed and everything gets aligned well. At Procrea Life, we combine Ayurveda, functional medicine for root cause healing. So start your health towards the gut axis pathway healing, and you will see the results lifelong. Take care, stay blessed.